The next segment of stretching that we want to discuss is stretching the legs. Very, very important. Most of the injuries in basketball are in the leg area, so we want to make sure that they're stretched. Also, we want to increase our flexibility in our legs, which increases our speed and our athleticism, the ability to jump high and jump quickly. First thing we can do is just simply standing. We want to reach back, and we take our heel to the back of our butt. So we're right here. We're going to bring our heel back. Our knee points straight down to the ground. We don't want to get it outside. We want to take it straight to the ground. We're going to hold it 5 to 6 seconds. Now we're going to do the other leg. We're going to work on it. Also, we're working on our balance. So we're taking our heel up. Next thing we want to make sure we're going to pull our knee to our chest. We're going to hug our knee. We're holding it. Again, we're working on our balance, working on our stretching. Just a couple things to do standing up. Now we're going to go from stretching standing up to doing our stretching of our legs sitting down. So as we take a seat, we want to simply bring our feet, our toes straight up, and we're going to try to touch our toes with our hands, and then we want to try and touch our nose to our knees. So we're down, we take our nose to our knees. When we stretch, you don't want to bounce. What that does is that can cause micro tears in your muscles, which then when you start to go full speed, that's where you can get a torn muscle. So we want to go down, we hold it 8 to 10 seconds. If you can do 3 sets, that will get your legs good and loose. The next thing we want to do is we're going to do a similar thing, but we're going to bring our foot into our inner thigh. As we bring it to the inner thigh, we want our toe pointing straight up in the air. We don't want it to go to the side. So I'm going to go here. I'm going to try and get my nose to my knee. Nose to your knee. And again, we don't bounce. Nose to the knee, and we hold it. 8 seconds. We switch. Nose to the knee. 8 seconds. If your leg starts to shake, you've gone a little bit too far. Let off of it and then hold it for 8. The next thing, we put both feet together, and we call this the butterfly. We're going to grab our ankles and we want to push down with our elbows. The first thing is we go down and we want to push down. We're stretching our groin area, preventing groin pulls, which can debilitate a player. The next thing in this position, we want to do 3 sets, holding it for 10 to 12 seconds. Next, we want to go and we want to put our nose to our feet. So we're going to hold our toes now, and we're going to reach down. Holding it 8 to 10 seconds. And now we're going to up and down. We're going to get our legs loose. These are just a few stretches that you can do to get your legs loose and ready to play the game. The next segment of stretching that we're going to work on is below the knee. We're going to work on stretching our ankles and our Achilles tendons and calves. Common injury areas for a basketball player. So we want to make sure they're stretched out well. We're going to start by just simply taking our ankles in a clockwise and counterclockwise direction. 5 one way, 5 the other, switch feet. Clockwise for 5, counterclockwise for 5. Real simple activity. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to work on strengthening the ankles as well as stretching them. Just going to get a little bit on the side of your foot, taking a few 5 to 10 steps, going one direction, walking on the side of the foot. Next, we're going to kind of drag the inside of the foot. A very painful injury is when you sprain the inside of your ankle. You step on a foot. So what we're going to try to do is just stretch it, just drag the inside a little bit, and we're trying to strengthen the inside of the ankle. Those are 2 very simple ankle stretching and strengthening activities. The next thing we want to do is we want to stretch our calf and our Achilles tendon. A torn Achilles tendon will take you off the court for 6 to 8 weeks, minimum. So what we're going to do is real simple. We're going to get our foot down, and we're going to take our other foot behind it. Now you're going to go, and we're going to just stretch that Achilles tendon in your calf. You should feel a good stretch through the calf and that Achilles tendon. 8 to 10 seconds. Remember, do not bounce. We don't want to bounce. That could cause a potential tear in the Achilles tendon or the calf. 8 to 10 seconds. Switch legs. As you go up higher, it increases the stretch. We're going to do 8 to 10 seconds, 3 sets each leg. Stretching the ankles, calves, and Achilles tendon can prevent injury, but can also increase your flexibility, making you more explosive and quicker.
Now, you got to remember, players, coaches, the quality of your game depends upon the quality of your feet. And a great way to start or end practice is with skipping. Now, I know players, you have an iPod, you have an iPhone, you have an MP3 player, but you need a jump rope as well. You need a rope that whistles so that you can become quicker. And the key to jump roping is turning your wrists, not your arms, and barely getting off the floor, staying on the balls of your feet. First drill is as fast as we can. We're jumping off 2 feet. As if this is as fast as you can go, this is where you start. This is where you live. Obviously, the more you do it, the better you get.